Bonjour, bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode d'Extrait Audio. Le titre, Going There, un storytelling anglais écrit par une journaliste américaine nommée Couric. Elle est une des plus célèbres aux États-Unis, avec plus de 40 ans de service dans le monde des médias. Une de ses sorties remarquées, elle déclare: La télévision peut vous mettre dans une boîte, l'écran peut vous aplatir. À la télévision, vous êtes plus grand que nature, mais aussi plus petit. Inspirée par son père, qui n'avait pas les moyens de poursuivre le même chemin qu'elle, Couric a réussi à franchir toutes les étapes malgré les obstacles comme le manque d'assurance, stéréotypes ou encore le sexisme. Son ascension fulgurante au poste de co-présentatrice de l'émission Today, qui aborde des reportages marquants comme la mort de princesse Diana ou le 11 septembre. Travaillant souvent sous la pression, dit-elle, elle s'est toujours acharnée à révéler les faits en dépit de froisser d'autres personnes de la sphère. Point sombre de sa vie sont les pertes successives de son mari et de sa sœur, tous deux morts de cancer. Ces tragédies qui l'ont conforté son engagement dans la lutte contre le cancer. Bref, l'auteur nous livre sans tabou son parcours professionnel, sa vie intime, et notamment la rencontre de l'homme de sa vie actuelle. Si vous voulez vous inspirer d'une personne brillante et courageuse dont les leçons de vie enrichiront les vôtres, ce livre est pour vous. N'oubliez pas, l'audiobook est offert juste en suivant les étapes dans le tuto dans la suite de la vidéo. Comme d'habitude, écoutons d'abord un petit extrait.
Institutional sexism at the highest levels, hanging in long enough to see things start to change, telling other people's stories while complete strangers tried to tell mine, doubting myself, forgiving myself, being proud of myself. As I say, it's been a journey. I've loved every second of being on TV, and yet it has a way of squeezing you down to a shape and size designed to fit comfortably in the nation's living rooms, bedrooms, and kitchens. In other words, the box can put you in a box. The flat screen can flatten. On TV, you are larger than life, but somehow smaller too, a neatly cropped version of who you are. Real life, the complications and contradictions, the messy parts, remains outside the frame. It's magical television. I know it made my dreams come true, but it is not the whole story, and it is not the whole me. This book is. Part 1. Chapter 1, Moxie. The summer after I graduated from college, my skin turned orange. I was on the Scarsdale diet, a high-protein fat melter that let you eat as many carrots as you wanted. The idea was to look as good as possible for my wet-hot American summer, a sticky, sandy final fling before finding a job, maybe even a career in TV news. My plan was to wait tables in a picture postcard beach town, where the smell of fried fish mingled with the salt air, where my friends and I would spend the day slathering ourselves with Johnson's baby oil and lying out on beach towels, listening to the Bee Gees on our transistor radios. Then I'd shower, throw on a uniform, and hustle for tips at a restaurant on a shimmering inlet with skiffs scooting by. That was the plan. Instead, I found a job at H.A. Winston's, located on a scrubby stretch of Route 1 in Delaware. The chain specialized in burgers with ambitious toppings. The Society Hill had blue cheese and chives. The Russian was dressed with sour cream and caviar. I loved the controlled chaos of the kitchen, shouting to the cooks over the pop and sizzle of the fryers, navigating the dining room while balancing dinner plates up and down my arm. One night, a party of about 7 or 8 rowdy locals came in. They ordered round after round of daiquiris and beers, then burgers and fries, plus onion rings and more fries, and I cheerfully kept it all coming. After they left, I started piling their dirty dishes on a tray and saw my tip sitting there on the dark wood table. A quarter. I put down the tray and headed outside, still in my apron, and scanned the parking lot. Then I spotted the guy I'd seen handling the check, getting into his truck. I walked up to the driver's side window. "I don't need your money," I said, and tossed the quarter into the cab. Then I headed back to the restaurant, walking a little taller in my tree torns. I had sent my resume to the Washington Bureau of ABC News, where I figured it got sucked into the black hole of forgotten candidates. So I asked my mom if she'd drive me to ABC in downtown D.C. I liked the idea of having a getaway car, her cream-colored Buick station wagon, idling at the curb if things didn't go my way. "Hi," I said to the security guard at the bureau, busting out the biggest smile in my arsenal. "Is Davy Newman here?" "Do you have an appointment?" she said, looking bored. "Not really. I'm an old friend of his," I said, even though I'd never actually met Davy Newman. "But you don't have an appointment." "There's a phone over there," I said, pointing to a beige one hanging on the wall. "Do you mind if I call him?" Heavy sigh. "Go ahead." "Newman," came a gruff voice on the other end. "Hi, it's Katie Couric," I said, and launched into the many minor ways our lives had intersected, including the fact that my sister Kiki went to high school with his twin brothers, Steve and Eddie. Shockingly, he lit me up. Davy looked at me over some wire copy he was reading. A cigarette smoldered in the ashtray on his desk. After the smallest of small talk, he passed me off to Kevin Delaney, the deputy bureau chief in charge of hiring, the same guy I'd sent my resume to. "Tell me about yourself," Delaney said, staring me down through lenses.